Hello, for those of you who haven't met me, I'm Ian Preston, and I wanted to communicate with you directly as you're one of our landlords, and potentially we're looking at marketing your property at the moment, or alternatively, we've got a tenant in situ. And I wanted to explain how the coronavirus pandemic is affecting our business and what steps we've made to make sure that your property is being looked after during this obviously very difficult time. So the first thing to say is that almost our entire property management team is still working. So it's probably the department which is the best resource currently, as we haven't really seen a significant drop in demand for those services, as clearly all of the tenants are still in situ in the properties. Charlotte Nicholson is doing a fantastic job of leading the team remotely. They're all working from home, but with the technology we have in place, they can work from home perfectly satisfactorily. All new inquiries are being handled by a separate team, and so if your property is being marketed at the moment, all inquiries are coming through from Rightmove, from Zoopla, from On the Market. All of those inquiries are coming in to a team of experienced branch managers, valuers, senior negotiators, some of the most experienced people we have in the company, and they're working as a group, operating on a shift pattern from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, and from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So we've got really comprehensive cover. All of our offices have been closed, as you'd expect, and we don't have clear guidance on when we'll be able to open them and start safely working, and we won't do so until the government tells us it's safe to do so. I want to make sure that I make myself available to answer any questions, and so we will be offering a time where you can call in via a video link and speak to myself or Sarah Jane, the operations director who heads up our lettings business, and answer any questions which you might have about how we're responding to this particular crisis. We've furloughed in total probably about 80% of the workforce, and we are trying to take the positives out of this situation and to contribute as much as we can to the community during this really, really difficult time. And so we've got members of staff who are volunteering in the NHS, we've got members of staff who are delivering meals to vulnerable people who have either got pre-existing health conditions or are over the age of 70 and are therefore isolated at home. If you fit any of the criteria, if you want some extra support or you know of someone that needs this support, we've got lots of members of staff who are not working, who can't do paid work for Preston Baker. However, what they can do is they can contribute broadly to our country's effort to help those people who need it. And we've been very fortunate to build a business over the last 12 years within the community, and if we can help by contributing something back in a small way at the moment, then we'd really be delighted to do that. A lot of properties are vacant when it comes to lettings, and therefore those properties we can move tenants into, and so just during the lockdown period, as long as there's no crossover of households or two households are not moving in together. So if you can imagine, if you have a couple who currently don't live together and they want to move into a rental property, that's not permitted. If on the other hand you have a couple who do live together already and are moving from one house to another, that move is permitted. And so we do think there's probably 9 or 10 of the move-ins that we've currently got lined up which can go forward, but there's going to be a significant number of the move-ins that we've got lined up which will not be able to go forward, and we will have to wait until the current restrictions lift. As I say, I want to make myself available to answer any questions which you've got, so I'll be doing a weekly video call on Friday where I'll be able to answer any questions which you may have. If it's specific to a property, so if it's about your particular circumstances, then we might have to research it and come back to you with an answer. So I'm not personally familiar with every single property on our books, but I'd be really happy to answer any questions about policy or about how we're approaching things and how we can get you moving. We've introduced new technology, so we've got cameras which are 360-degree tour cameras which can build a virtual walkthrough of your home, and we'll be seeking to deploy this technology as much as we can during the period of lockdown to vacant properties, so that we can actually do fully contactless viewings for customers, potential tenants who live anywhere in the world, and actually this could be a really positive outcome from this particular crisis as we adapt and use this new technology even more. We certainly had properties which have let without tenants seeing them, but based exclusively on these video tours.